Hello and welcome to another Pokemon ORAS Wi-Fi battle. Today I'm bringing you a battle against Swagbus, and this battle I'm uploading just to show you why you should really use Breloom in OU. As you've probably been seen by the title, Breloom is an absolute beast, and this battle should show you why. I mean, this Breloom, first of all, counters 5 out of 6 Pokemon in this team, and these are common things you see on Wi-Fi. For example here, reason 1, priority. The priority will just wipe out things like, one shot's a Greninja. It's unlikely a Greninja's ever going to have defensive investment in, so there we go. That's one big threat out of the way. Obviously my opponent didn't see this thing coming. So I switch out, obviously Breloom does not like versing fire types, and I go into my Whoop here just to take any kind of hits this thing's going to go. Because defensive Arcanine is another good set you can always think about running. It'll just take hits for days, this thing can hit me with pretty much whatever it wants, and I'm going to be able to take a hit, especially after the Intimidate. This thing, actually it's more specially defensive, and more, you don't have to invest defensive as much because you have the Will-O-Wisp and the Intimidate, but obviously it's not going to work too well here, as you're about to see. Stone Edge takes me down to just under half, but I'm going about to numb on this Citrus Berry, numbing away, and I'm going to be up to a decent amount of health. But I do go for the Roar here, which wasn't the best play. I wish I'd had Stealth Rocks or something like that up yet. But he goes into the Crocodile, I'm like, you know what, I can live with this, because I can Will-O-Wisp this thing, as long as it's not Scarfed, and get some good damage up there. So it goes to the Earthquake. Luckily for me, this isn't a Scarfed or Banded set, and thanks to the Will-O-Wisp I am able to live and stop burning like Crocodile. Crocodile's actually a really cool design. I do like the shades kind of things on it. Wish it was actually shade, so you couldn't see its eyes and all that. You could get the Duke Nukem Pokemon then. So anyway, I get hit with a low sweep here, and that reduces my speed, so this thing's now going to be able to outspeed me and cause some huge damage. So Whoop goes down, but Whoop's done his job, and it does reveal the Moxie, increasing its attack stat by 1. So I'm not looking forward to this, but luckily, of course, I have Breloom, which counters most of the things on this team. So I'm able to go in here, go straight for the Mach Punch, and force finish this thing off. Luckily, I mean, even if it Sucker Punched, it wouldn't have broke my sash or anything. I think I would have sped it if it was going for the Sucker Punch. Or does this thing get Sucker Punch? I'm not too sure. I don't know Crocodile too well. So, pardon me. Anyway, this War Machine comes out, and I ain't sticking around for that, so I go into my Pretty Boy to take whatever hits this thing, and this thing goes for the Will-O-Wisp, so it's a really good job I switched. Honest, first time I've ever seen Will-O-Wisp on a Blaziken, and it's a nice and shiny one as well. I mean, shiny Blaziken looks pretty good. So I know someone will be happy to see their favourite Pokemon in this video. So switches out and goes into Excadrill here, and basically I'm going to go for the Wish, and I'm pretty confident I can even take an Iron Head from this thing. Maybe not a banded one, because I am, very defensive invested, and just use my natural special bug to live with this thing. So even after the Wish I'm going to be able to cover. So it goes for the Earthquake here, and does a good chunk of damage, and I go for the Hyper Voice here. And it doesn't do too much, to be honest. I don't know why I stayed in. I just wanted to get some kind of damage on this thing, because I know I've got my Breloom right at the back of my team. So get healing up again with some lefties, and getting burned with them. So lefties is kind of useless now. So goes for the Earthquake again. I'm hoping to get able to get another Hyper Voice off just to start chipping more damage in, but gets a critical hit, and down goes this cute little Sylveon. So Sylveon's now dead. So go into Breloom here, and Breloom really starts putting into work here with a bit of luck as well. So he switches out, he goes into his Milotic here, and I just go for the Mach Punch to hopefully finish the Excadrill off as he didn't switch before. So it hits, it doesn't do too much considering how it, I am max attack, so I'm thinking it might be a more defensive kind, but I know I'm going to be able to outspeed because it's very rare these things run speed. So I'm able to send this thing asleep and just start hitting next turn with a couple of Seed Bombs. So I know Seed Bomb isn't the best move to run on Breloom. I'm just lazy and couldn't be bothered to breed it with anything with Bullet Seed. But and the set I will recommend over it is definitely the Bullet Seed one. It causes more damage than Seed Bomb will, as long as you hit more than 2 times. And you've got a good chance to with that Technician. You've got a good chance to hit more than 2 times, and Technician boosted as well, so it's really going to hurt. So I go for Seed Bomb again just to finish this thing off. Even if it wanted to switch into Blaziken, this thing's pretty much useless at this point, so it's probably worth my opponent sacking it off. Then it goes to his War Machine here, and I make a stupid play. I decide to stay in, which is incredibly stupid, go for the Mach Punch, and the Mach Punch honestly doesn't do too much, so he goes for the Blaze Kick, and that takes me down to my sash, and that was a critical hit as well. And here's what you don't want to do. Obviously I should have switched out here because Rock's on up or anything like that, so I'll go for the Mach Punch again, don't kill it, goes for the Blaze Kick again, and he avoids. So I am incredibly lucky to get that. That was just an amazing luck on my part, as I'm able to finish this thing off with a Mach Punch, no matter how much you think it wants to speed boost. So very much now he goes into his Bishop, and I'm just able to basically batter down his whole team because he hasn't got anything sashed or anything like that. So yeah, if you want a good grass type on your team, highly consider Breloom. You might be 4 times weak to find, but as you see here, if you verse the right kind of team, you are just able to mop up. I mean, you can argue Breloom pretty much counter-teamed him, and it really did. But seriously guys, if you want a good Pokemon, a good reliable on your team, definitely worth considering a Breloom. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm Spinning94, and I've enjoyed bringing you another Wi-Fi battle, and I'll see you again later. Peace.